No deal scenario is not as simple as people portray, because there's an assumption that there are WTO terms out there that we simply fall back on. Previous commentators said, oh, well, we'll just roll over the EU schedule of tariffs and we'll just use that instead. But that's been blocked by the US and other WTO members. So the UK has to negotiate its own separate schedule of tariffs and quotas, and what's more, get that approved by all 161 members of the WTO. I think that's in draft format, but nobody knows the contents. But then the question comes, well, what are the standards that will apply to goods being traded? And what extent can we actually in practice diverge from the EU product quality standards and technical standards? If there's a major conflict in the product quality standards or the phytosanitary standards that apply under those free trade agreements and the future trade agreement that we're going to have with the EU, then we're going to have problems, because any goods or components that come into the UK will not be allowed to move across into the EU, because the EU will not want its standards to be reduced. So the practical effect of these free trade agreements may mean that we need to have parity in any event with the EU's quality standards and product quality. The other issue is that most free trade agreements do not include services, because people do not want to open up access to their markets in Singapore or Hong Kong to allow services to be allowed. The other thing is it will not cover large sectors of the economy, such as broadcasting or telecoms or energy or transportation. So although no deal is put forward as an exciting future development, there will be a hiatus until that can be put into place. And we will need to find some means of trading in the meantime.